My name is Mark. NH Fly Guy is all about my experiences in aviation. When I was 7 years old, I took my first commercial flight and I was hooked. I wanted to be a commercial pilot so bad. Fast forward 30 years, I've finally made the commitment to start flight school, go back to college and get my degree because, well, that's kind of necessary to do pretty much anything, as I've learned. When I was 16 years old, I saved up my birthday money and took my first discovery flight. That's me, in all my glory. I had a blast. I was even more hooked than before. But, again, had to wait till I was 37 to actually pull it off. 37 years old, almost, 21 years later, here's me on my second discovery flight. I tried to recreate the same pose that I did when I was 16. I'm not quite sure if I got it. If you have an opinion on that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Now, I'm 37, I'm back in college, I'm working full-time. I'm married, I've got kids. So, I went and took my second discovery flight. As if I needed to know, I was still hooked. This was gonna happen. It was a thing. I got hooked up with a good instructor, and we got a really good jive from the start, which is really cool. And I started my lessons. Due to finances, I started flying once a week, which really turned out to like once every few weeks because of maintenance on the aircraft, or the weather is a big one that you get lessons canceled for. But anyway, I'm now almost a year into my lessons. I'm about 36 or 37 hours into my private pilot. I'm finishing it up. I'm on the last leg of that first certifications journey. My private pilot has been pretty chill so far. I go to a small flight school that's based out of an FBO. It's not part of a college or anything like that. I'm doing college separately. But the flight school that I go to and the instructor I have, we've just kind of been rolling it out as I go. Pretty casual. The first 6 hours of my lessons started with the building blocks of being a pilot. They call it the fundamentals of flight. You learn all about why the airplane flies, what keeps it up in the sky, what could make it come out of the sky, besides a missile or something. Why the airplane turns, you learn all those kind of things, what you do on takeoff and landing, and that prepares you to be a pilot in any kind of an airplane. Because you use those same fundamentals of flight to transition from one airplane to another, which is pretty cool. After about 6 hours, I noticed that my instructor was pretty much hands-off 99% of the time, which was pretty scary. And I started to realize I'm doing this by myself. Holy moly. After 6 hours, when you've got down the basics, you've learned all the fundamentals of, you've learned the basics of the fundamentals of flight. Then you start doing other things like nighttime flying, cross-country flying. You go from one airport to another, and you have to navigate along the way using maps and all kinds of little tools and stuff like that.